Welcome to the Wilson Show. We're finally here. I'm Wilson. This is my show. And this is my very first episode where I can talk finally about movies and shows. On my show, I'll be giving movie reviews on movies and shows, talking about actors and actresses, their performances in films, cinematography, and basically all the things I love about film. On this very first episode, I'll be giving my top 5 recommendations on shows you should watch on any streaming platform that's out right now. So stay with me. It's coming in at number 5 on Netflix, Dark. Now this show is pretty crazy. It's a lot going on. You gotta take your time watching it. Like, you can't just have it on in the back. You're playing with your phone, you're playing with your kids. I know you love your kids, but listen, you gotta put the kids down to the side when you're watching this one. I definitely recommend you watch it in German with the English subtitles. It helps out a lot. But definitely check out Dark on Netflix. Going into number 4, we have The Boys on Amazon Prime. Now, this show by far probably is my favorite superhero show I've seen, out of like The Flash and Punisher, you know, all those other Smallville. Smallville was crazy, by the way, back in the day. But The Boys on Amazon Prime, fire. It's a superhero show surrounding with politics. It's very new. I didn't think it would be like that, and definitely with everything going on with 2020, it fits the mold. And speaking of 2020, COVID, horrible for ruining my movie theater experiences. Like, I just have to say that. The fact that I can't go to the movie theaters because of COVID, it's terrible. But we'll save that for another day. Going into show number 3, Hannibal on Netflix. Hands down, my favorite show of all time. The greatest. Mads Mikkelsen's performance in Hannibal as Hannibal, amazing. I love Hannibal. You can catch it on Netflix. It's still on there. Catch it before they take it off, because they might take it off. I have the DVD of all the seasons combined. Had to get it. I didn't even open it. It's in my room, in my crib somewhere, wrapped up in paper that I'll never take out. But Hannibal on Netflix, crazy show. It follows Silence of the Lambs. If you haven't seen that as well, go check that out. It's a show relating to Silence of the Lambs. Going into number 2 on HBO Max, Raised by Wolves. Raised by Wolves is a great show. I won't give away too much about it because the title doesn't really fit the description of the show. So definitely go check out Raised by Wolves on HBO Max. One of my favorite streaming platforms out right now, by the way. And number 1, See on Apple TV Plus, starring Jason Momoa. Jason Momoa's performance in this show is great as well. And I know he's on Game of Thrones. And I know you Game of Thrones people think that's the greatest show ever. It's not. Hannibal is. I didn't see Game of Thrones, but we'll get into that another day, another topic. But check out See on Apple TV Plus. Definitely a great show. And it's C, S-E-E, not the letter C, or not C like Aquaman. When Jason, you see what I did there, Aquaman, see, that was corny. But check out See on Apple TV Plus. A great show. And I also wanted to speak about all the streaming platforms that are out right now. I think it's a great idea, being that during COVID we need more things to watch and to kind of entertain us, being that most people working from home and everything like that. But in my opinion, I personally think Apple TV Plus, HBO Max, and Disney Plus are 3 of my top streaming platforms right now. Definitely check out Apple TV Plus because a lot of people don't really know about it. And the reason I did this recommendation video is due to the fact that a lot of these shows, most people don't know about them. It's not on the mainstream level. And I'm not really a fan of Netflix. You might be surprised that I'm saying that, but I just don't like the way Netflix rolls out things. The movies can kind of be a little cheesy, like the Netflix originals, but you know, Fall from Grace. Fall from Grace.
Don't do that.
Listen, Tyler Perry, that's my cameraman in the back.
That has nothing to do with Netflix.
Fall from Grace is horrible.
That's not what we hear.
Horrid. That is a Netflix mistake. I love Tyler Perry. You did your thing. You're a billionaire. I know that. But take that off Netflix now. Fall from Grace might be the worst movie I've ever seen. And I'm holding Netflix accountable for allowing that to be on y'all streaming platform. Like, who went through the process? Like, y'all sat in the room and y'all was like, yeah, Fall from Grace, that's horrible. So that's one of the reasons why I don't really like Netflix. But Apple TV Plus, HBO Max, and Disney Plus are by far my top 3 streaming platforms to use. The pricing as well, and I heard Netflix is going up to about $17.99 in January. We don't got $17.99. Not for y'all to be showing Fall from Grace. So we don't got that for you. We gonna stick with our HBO Max and our Disney Plus. And shout out to my sister for allowing me to use her Netflix for years. I probably never gave her $1 for that. That's why we brother and sister. I love you for that. But Netflix, don't raise your price. Don't do that. Don't keep it where it's at. I don't even know how much it is because I don't pay for mine. But I could tell you that 20 a month gonna hit different, especially during COVID. So, but that's my top 5 recommendation, and I added a little something to the streaming platforms I love to use. So let me know what you guys think. What is your top 5 movies and shows on Netflix right now? You can comment, you can write me, and I'll see you guys for episode 2.